come on in, relax, sit down. Before we get started about the fun lore stuff, I need to tell you guys dumb lore, stupid lore, real lore. So I mentioned last time on stream that I ordered pants. I finally ordered myself some pants because I've needed pants for like 3 years, and I finally did. I ordered myself a pair of pants, and they came in today, and they were size 00. And that's apparently what I ordered. I thought for sure I'd gotten myself the correct size, which was not 00. This may break your immersion, but yeah, I'm not a size 0. and I'm sad about it. Cause now, what is a size? It's the smallest size. It's size 0. To paint you a picture, I looked at the pants and I said, wait, what are these, like kids pants? No. So yeah, big sad. What a shame. It's fine, whatever, I'll just get more fucking pants. And I'll just wear the same pants again tomorrow. But anyway, let's talk about lore. I had this idea earlier in the week, and then like the next day, Demon's Liberation made some fun fan art, which was like kind of lore adjacent as well, which was fun and nifty. But let's actually get into what we're actually doing today. What we're actually doing today is, so did you know that there are 9 types of angels? It's true. And cause everyone talks about the biblically accurate angels with the eyes. And that's hilarious. We can all look at peacocks and say that's a biblically accurate bird because it looks like it has a bunch of eyes, and that's a good joke. But that's actually only one of the angels. That has all those eyes. And so something I thought would be interesting is, because I am a fallen angel, that's my lore, but I don't know what type of angel I used to be. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go through my fun little PowerPoint, and then at the end of the stream, I'm gonna let you guys vote on what type of angel you think I used to be. And that's what we're doing today. Doesn't that sound fun? Sound fun and neat. I think so. Oh no, I got water at the exact same time that my music stopped. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Are we learning about the extended Twiins verse? In a way. What's really fun is the extended Bible verse of these angels. It starts to feel like fan fiction. Which I'm okay with. I think Dante's Inferno had played a big role in fleshing out the types of angels. But yeah, we're rolling with Christian angel lore, cause that's the one I know best. So let's get started. Let's start learning about angels and have a grand old time. Alright, so, like I said, there's 9, and what we're doing, we're going in order of basically the lowest ranking to the highest ranking. So the first one are angels. They are guardians, and the most common type of angel. They are messengers, and guardians, and that's really it. Guardian angels. They do seem to be represented as people with wings, like how we see here. So that's the lowest ranking one. Guardian angels, basically. You should just make up your own angels and see how long it takes for someone to notice. Damn, that's funny. I'm just thinking of a biblically accurate Twiins and it's just her head with some hula hoops around her head. Maybe. It depends on what you guys think I am. But there's not a whole lot to say with angels, baseline angels. So let's move on to the next layer of celestial beings with archangels. So archangels are fun and cool. They're also guardians, but they're not a guardian over a single entity like the previous angels. Rather, archangels deal with things that affect all of humankind, like justice and karma and stuff like that. They fight demons, and they also act as messengers. Immediately more cool. I believe Gabriel, Michael, and Raphael are 3 confirmed archangels. Some people say that there are only 7 of them. I don't know. Not the turtle. Yes, the turtle. Alternate joke. No, the artist, obviously. So yeah, archangels are fun because they're basically just angels with a sword. And I remember there was one movie, no idea what movie it was, but Raphael, I think it was Raphael, was in it, and Archangel was in it, and his wings, the feathers were like blades. It was cool. Also, I remember that it was fucking horrifying. There was like an old lady who did spider climbed around the room. It may have been Legion. I don't know. I know what it is. It is the Apocalypse movie. Yeah, Legion. Okay, well, great. It was in Legion, I suppose. Legion scared me a lot. But the Archangel was cool and fun. So, I'll never forget it, unfortunately. But let's keep moving. To the next angel type, which is Principalities. They're technically shaped like rays of light, but they do often seem to be represented with, like, how we see here, as a person with wings, kind of like the other 2. They are guardians of the entire world and oversee the previously mentioned angels. So, Principalities are basically the ones in charge of guardian angels and archangels, making sure they're doing everything right so that the world is properly functioning. The random shit Twiins remembers hour. What makes them the UFO angels? Excalibur. This is is that the theory? That UFOs are just principalities flying around? What a wacky theory. Ray of blinding light. Oh, is that an alien thing? I'm less versed with aliens. And if you were at my last stream, you may have noticed this, or you'll remember this perhaps. But if you weren't, I'll mention it now. Then you may start to notice that some of these names sound awfully familiar to Chainsaw Man's friends. Because the devils who are friends with Chainsaw Man are named after angels. Like Princey is Principalities. Isn't that neato? Neato bandito. Don't worry, I won't mention it again for the millionth time. I can't keep talking about Chainsaw Man. Is Twiins actually a fallen alien? Can't wait to get to the drunken fever dream looking angels. Yeah, there's a real jump. It's not gradual. It like hits ya. It like bam. Oh, whoa, suddenly things look like this now. My theory was that people saw aliens and thought it was principalities. Ah, fascinating. How fun. Howdy, welcome. Welcome on in. Hey, it's M3D. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Powers. So, they appear, I know this image has them basically be like armored up archangels, but I think on a technicality what they really look like is brightly colored hazy fumes. They are the angels of birth and death, and they act as the border patrol between heaven and earth. They also preside over demons who wish to overthrow the world. So, demons who are like, hey, I'm gonna do evil. Powers stops them, and then, like, keeps them in check. Like, yes, like the girl from Chainsaw. I just talked about this, Excalibur. Just right now. Power is named after Powers. I said I wasn't gonna talk about Chainsaw Man again, and you've forced my hand. Funny how I own a tarot deck of angels, and these are the images on the cards. Are they really? I found something on Google Images that had like cool illustrations representing all the angels because I wanted some kind of visual on screen. Because I had seen another one that just like kind of had like a symbol, and I was like, that's not gonna work. We need pictures. Yeah, powers are neato. They seem to have an awful lot to do. Yeah, they are the exact images on my tarot deck. How fun! How cool! That means you know what might be coming up, but you also may already know what's coming up anyway. Like regardless of the images. Sounds like you might be versed in angel lore. Adios, Messiah. Have fun. Whatever it is you're doing. Next up, we've got virtues. Hang on, let me scoot something over. Okay, we got virtues. They're shaped, again, this isn't necessarily an accurate depiction of them here. They're more actually shaped like sparks of light. I don't know what makes it a spark of light. How can something be a spark but permanent? Are they glittery? I'm thinking about it too much. But they're in charge of maintaining the natural world. So they're basically science angels. They're also the ones in charge of creating miracles. And when presenting themselves on Earth, they appear to be musicians, artists, healers, and scientists. So they're kind of important. They're the ones who make sure things like gravity and like, yeah, the sciences all function properly. I'm more versed in demon lore than angels. Demons are more interesting. Let's be honest. Angels are fun and all, but demons are more fun. What can I say? Yeah, let's continue forward. Those are the virtues. Dominions. First, I want to point out that this image here, the cloth covering up his area, seems to be overcompensating just a little bit, but that's besides the point. Let's talk about dominions. Dominions act as the middlemen between higher-ranking and lower-ranking angels, passing on instructions from the higher ranks to the lower ones. Their primary job is to make sure the cosmos remain in order. So basically, kind of like how previously we had principalities making sure the world worked properly, dominions do that but big. Because they're important. Because they're important, I guess. They can exist in a state of transition between the celestial and human worlds. That was not expanded on. But I like to assume that makes them look foggy. like you need to put on your glasses. Like you just can't quite, clear your eyes no matter how much you blink. Fun fact. Stolas don't want to deal with conflict, he just wants to study. I don't know who that is, but that is a fun fact. Yeah, Dominions seem like overtly the daemon. I wouldn't know. I don't know any of the names. Yeah, Dominions seem to be the most overtly overworked. They seem to have like 700 different things to do. But whatever, man. They can also just exist between the dimensions, so they must be kind of well suited for the task. Alright, here comes the jump. It's gonna happen. Things are gonna start to get a lot more intense with the designs. Here we go. It's thrones. It's the one. It's the biblically accurate angel. A wheel with many eyes. They're actually really boring. They just act as God's chariot, and they dispense his judgment. So, God just rides around on these things, and then when God's like, kill them, Thrones goes, okay, and then they kill them. That's what they do. They are a chair above all else. Where are the Beyblade angels? I don't know what that means. I'm unaware of any angels that look like Beyblades. Stolas, the demon prince in the Ars Goetia. I see. Well, neato. Neato bandito. So yeah, thrones are really, really boring if you ask me. What a shame that they're the meme because they have just the least to do. They're glorified furniture. Gonna be like that one scene with the crab in Moana. Next up, we've got Cherubim, which is the plural of cherub. So their visuals are the most contentious because you all probably know cherubs being the fat, cute little babies. And then sometimes they're represented like this, where they've got 4 heads, but also sometimes, like the original descriptions for them are kind of sphinx-like, where they've got 6 wings like an eagle, the body of a lion, and the head of a human. So complicated visuals. I don't know how we ended up with the fat babies. I don't know what happened. They are the one that I had to go to the most websites to try to get a confident answer on what cherubim look like. By the way, what they do, they're celestial record keepers, and they just hold on to the knowledge of God. They're the ones who handle important tasks, like evicting humankind from the Garden of Eden. Bonus fact, according to the website I was on, Lucifer was a cherub. Isn't that cool? Because I thought he was like an archangel, but no, he was but it makes sense. He was like he was like really close to God, I'm pretty sure. So, how fun. Sounds like a shrub. It does. I've always agreed. I've always thought cherub and cherubim kind of sound like a plant. Hey, it's the one I classified you as a while back. Yeah, you've classified me as a very high-ranking angel. Which, since we all know them best as the fat little babies, it's surprising to hear. Once you know that these are the ones in charge of things like the rapture and shit, then it makes more, and when they have 4 heads and 6 wings, them being so high-ranking starts to make a little bit more sense. The manager angel. I think the baby cherubim comes from the Roman god Cupid, who I think looks like a baby. Well, see, I don't know, because I think Cupid's original description, like, he's just a man. Like I don't think, I think he kind of co-opted the cherub-esque design as well, but I don't think either of them were ever originally described like being baby-esque. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's confusing. They just evict people, angel landlords. No wonder Satan was one of them. Cupids. I don't know what you're saying here, Sir Air Dude. Cupid and or Arrow Shelpers. I don't know. Is that? Yeah, Eros. That's his other name, isn't he? Yeah. I remember reading a comic about Cupid, like, actually, like 20 years ago or something. It was helpers. That's the word. That's where it happened. But we have one more. We got one more angel to look at. The cherubim are not the most exciting. They are only the second highest. The highest ranking ones are the Seraphim, which are also pretty biblically accurate, I think. I think people tend to kind of pull Seraphim's designs around a lot as well when talking about biblically accurate angels. So they seem to have a lot going on, but only visually. The name means fiery ones, which is fun. They are described as having hands, 4 faces, and feet. Beyond that, their anatomy isn't explained any further. They have 6 wings, 4 of which they use to hide themselves in the presence of God as a sign of humility. And then just the one big eye. They are the closest to God, circling his throne and emitting a light representative of his love. Really, their whole job, I think there's only 4 of them, canonically, technically, whatever. And yeah, they just circle God and praise him, worship him, effectively. That's what their job is to do. What's a fun fact, they're referred to as serpents while in heaven. So... that's surprising. When they're on Earth, apparently they just look like well-kept humans, but whatever, man. My theory why cherubs look like babies now is because the church wanted people to join, and it's hard to make people join when they look like mutants ready to kill. You know what? That's not a terrible point. I think the church definitely had a hand in it. I think they wanted it to, like, oh, it should look pure and shit or something. I don't know. This is me when I'm excited. They are God's hype men, for real, for real. They're referred to as serpents. Plot twist, the serpent in Eden was actually a seraphim. Wouldn't that have been a lot more visually interesting? Like, imagine, you know, instead of a little garter snake, like how it usually is, it's this. just many wings. And what a shame that we don't really get to see what they look like beyond all the wings, because they're always around God. But yeah, that's the 9 different angels. There I am. And now we can figure out what type of angel you all think I am. We can take some time to deliberate. Actually, we'll deliberate while I slowly set up the poll. Didn't we just determine that the snake was a cherubim? Well, yes, but, you know, in a hypothetical, wouldn't that be neat? But yeah. Alright, let me very slowly set up a poll here, because I'm very good at my job. Shit, I'm doing it. There will be a poll. You all entertain yourself. There it is. Okay, great. What am I? And we'll make this poll last for a decent amount of time. Give everyone time to deliberate and such. Let me type in all the options. Ooh, that's wrong. I spelt it Arch-Agnel. Let's see, I want to make sure they're in order. Angels, Archangels, Principalities. And then it was Powers and Virtues. Oh no. I don't know if I can add more options. Oh, piss. Oh no. Alright, well, we'll have a first round. First round goes up to Virtues, and we'll do that vote. And then we'll have a second round with the crazy looking ones plus Dominions. And we'll do that vote. And then the 2 winners of those 2 votes will duke it out. That's how we'll do it. There we go. Alright, and we'll set it for we'll start with 5 minutes. Yeah. Start poll. Okay, great. So feel free to vote. You got 5 minutes to get that happening. Now I can go back and see what you all chatted about while I was getting that ready. I already classified you, so I'm gonna stick to it. I respect it. Twiins is probably a shitty fighter, so she can't- what the fuck? So she can't be Powers or an Archangel, but those are the coolest ones in terms of fighting. What makes you say I'm a shitty fighter? I'm a great fighter. Listen, I'll kill a person. No holds barred. I don't mind. I'll pull hair. I fight dirty. I got long ass limbs good for him. And don't forget, I'm a sadist. I dispute your claim. Probably go with power. Keyboard ASMR. Oh yeah, huh? Since I want to do another ASMR adventure for you guys. I gotta collect more stuff to chit chat about though. I'd like to keep them around 30 minutes, at least at the shortest time. But I think it was a lot of fun last time, so I'm excited. Archangel. 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 So yeah, now's the part where it just kind of just becomes a chit-chatting stream. I don't know how long the stream's gonna be. Probably not too long, just because I do still work tomorrow and I gotta eat dinner at some point. So yeah, a shorter stream, but sometimes those are okay. Oh, I'm also, don't worry, I am, if you care at all about the VODs and my VOD channel, I am working on getting those uploaded. I can't do it while I'm at work. I need to be home to like hit upload this. And so I'm just a little bit more limited on time on when I can upload, cause it takes a decent amount of time to upload VODs cause they're pretty long. So don't worry, I am doing it. Twiins shouting, "Are you shitting my dick right now? Don't touch me while fighting." Cereza has my vernacular on lockdown. ASMR Fallen Angel asks you if they look like a bad fighter. Just ASMR that's like, hey, so I know that I got some pretty skinny looking arms, but I promise I'm not that bad at fighting. My legs are really strong, actually. I could probably kick a person and knock their whole head off. Just an hour of that. No way to queue up the uploads? I don't think so, but I'll look into it. My theory why cherubs look like babies now is because the church wanted people to join, and it's hard to make people join when they look like mutants ready to kill. Oh, well no, you said that already. Damn it, Excalibur. Skip that. This is fascinating. I can see the votes as we go forward. And this is real flippin' neato, if you ask me. seeing how you guys are voting. Once we get some answers, I'd love to ask you guys, you know, your thoughts, like why. But we'll wait a sec. Refresher. What's the difference between Archangel and Powers? Archangel is so. We'll head back. We'll go back we got the whole PowerPoint. So Archangels are guardians over humankind, and they fight demons and act as messengers. Powers look different. They look like fog. They are also angels of birth and death, and they act as border patrol between heaven and earth. So that's the difference. They're similar, but powers do more important things. The poll has ended. And it was a tie between Angel and Powers. Great. Okay, cool. We will let's start another poll, and this time we're gonna do Dominions up to Seraphim, and then we'll do a final poll with all the winners. Isn't that fun and neato? Okay. What am I? But I'll actually have the question mark this time. A dominion, or a throne, or a cherub. I spelled it wrong. I spelled it trub. or a Seraphim. Okay. Or I'll even add none of these as an option, because why not? Okay, great. Start the poll. There you go. New poll. Feel free to vote. Vote, vote, vote. Have a good old time doing it. Did you base this off Bayonetta's lore? I didn't. I think Bayonetta's lore is just kind of rolling with Christian angelic lore for the most part. But no, I'll have to look into Bayonetta's lore more often because I think it's interesting. She's got a fascinatingly complex feeling backstory and lore for being a platinum game, which so often puts as few points into let's explore the story as possible. Like, platinum games are 10 out of 10 gameplay, lore, eh. Or rather, story is eh. So, but yeah, I think there's a lot of interesting stuff to kind of explore with Bayonetta's angels and demons and such. Cherubim, Cherupy, Cherpub. Refresher on these guys. So, Dominions, act as middlemen between the upper and lower ranks. They also make sure the stars are working properly. Thrones, they are the chair to God. Cherubim, they are the landlords of heaven. They also have lots of wings and faces. Lucifer was one of these. And Seraphims are fiery serpents with wings and 4 faces. I think that's important to remember. They also basically just tell God how cool he is all the time. What I want to know is how many of you guys are basing this off of my design and how many are leaning more on, like, my personality. Because that's something. That's an interesting thing to consider. At least in my opinion. There's so much lore for a game about killing angels with BDSM. I know, right? I feel like they have too many angels as well, but who cares? Yo, the coolest part about Bayonetta was when she and that one angel, or maybe it was a demon, they had like a pose off, where they just posed at each other for a little bit. I like the extensive lore on angels, demons, homunculi, and fairies. Homunculi and fairies? I didn't know homunculi and fairies fairies are the most surprising, because homunculi kind of have man trying to make angels vibes to them, don't they? But I didn't know fairies could get lumped in with all the fun things as well. I like that. I like to imagine Twiins' personality changed after she fell. Fascinating. A fascinating headcanon. Twiins probably wouldn't be Thrones or a Seraphim because they suck God's dick and Twiins is always on top. That's true. But even a good lover will suck. No, never mind. Let's not finish that sentence. Yeah, the third game is a real curveball in terms of lore. I haven't interacted with the third game at all in any way. I bought it for Allison, she hasn't played it either. And once I finish Tears of the Kingdom in 7 years, I think I'm just gonna steal her copy, and I'm gonna play Bayonetta. The homunculi are from the third game. What? And the fairies are from Origins. Oh, fascinating. I want to play Origins too. That seems like what a funny kind of tangent in Bayonetta's game history. I hope Rodon still shows up somewhere. I think that'd be neato. Is that his name? The fella who runs the bar that she likes to go to. He's cool. That'd be fun. I still need to beat Bayo 1. I'm on like the last section. Dang. The time's almost up with your poll. If you didn't vote, feel free to vote. This is fascinating. I'm fascinated. I'm watching the poll like a hawk. We're down to the third game is hotter, not gonna lie. I'll Google him in just a second. Once we get the final poll up and running, then I'll do a Google for him. Alright, fascinating. Seraphim got 0. That was the thing that I was so fascinated by. Dominion and none of these also tied. So, time for the final poll, and we'll make this one we'll make this one a little bit longer, I think. We'll make this one 10 minutes, because why not? Oops, don't spell pool. What am I for real, for real? So, it was... Angel. What were... Oh man, guys, you need to help me. Who won the first poll? I didn't write it down. I trusted myself to remember. It was Angel and Archangel, correct? Or was it Angel and... Power? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Whiskey. I can always count on you. Powers or Dominion. Okay, great. Yeah, we'll make this one 10 minutes. Maybe someone will wander in and just be like, I don't know, this one, I guess. Start poll. There you go. Final poll. We got 10 minutes on it. Messiah, you're back. Okay, what's the result? You get to vote on the final result. There you go. If you want, I'll give you all a quick refresher on everything again, really quick. Ceres, of course, got 0 because, oh yeah. because they're just, simps. Yeah, real quick, refresher. Angels are guardians. They are the most common, and they are messengers. Powers, look more like colorful fog. They handle birth and death and act as, the defense between heaven and earth. And then dominions are the ones who shuttle info between the higher ranking crazy looking ones and the lower ranking normal looking ones. Also they make sure the stars are working properly. So there you go. Those are the options. This has been a real fascinating time. Here, I'll get rid of I'll move this around. Kinda scooch up our options here. Yeah, we'll have them all on this side. Okay, great. Great. What am I? Neato. This is fun. Oh, I suppose I should mention that I am planning on drawing biblically accurate twins, based on however the vote goes down. So, I don't know if that would affect your vote at all. But yeah, maybe we can do that on stream. We're gonna have like an art stream drawing biblically accurate twins. I was gonna do it beforehand, and then I was like, why would I do that when half of them just look like angels? But with, like, sword accessories. Powers are that annoying thing your eyes do when they go blurry until you blink? For real. Hello, Jordan. Welcome. You're just in time to vote. I'll let you know what the difference between the options are. I'll do it again real quick. Oh, whoops. I'm just scooting around angels here. Okay. The ones you're voting on are either angels, guardian angels, they're messengers, powers, they look like colorful haze, they handle birth and death, and preside over demons who are evil and mean. And then dominions pass along instructions from the higher ranking angels to the lower ranking angels. So there you go. There you go. That's your fun factoids about all the different angel typos. The singular dominion vote is me. Allison, I want to know why you think I'm a dominion. Because, like, vibes, man. You see that giant cloth hiding his horse schlong, and it's just like, man, that's just twins right there, for real. Domino Pizza Angel. If we get another fucking tie, I'm gonna murder all of you. Are you gonna include my cherubim art of you? I already did. Oh, like in the, like, if I do an art stream at some point? That would be neato. Feel free to, retweet it at me. Just so I can find it again really fast. If you can. If not, I can go through, like, my files. I save all the fan art you guys make me, fun fact. So, I can go through that. But yeah. Just like, if you had an angel job, I think it'd be in middle management. Today at work, a little fun work story for you guys. It was as I was leaving. I was walking down one of the many hallways, and two of my managers come around a corner, and the one in front, like, spots me and wasn't expecting me to be there. And he goes, like, he did a little gasp for a sec. And not knowing how to reply, I went, I'm sorry. And then the other one commented, she's real scary. And he was joking. But I do like the idea of me just kind of appearing and surprising my managers. I think I tend to move a little quietly when I'm at work. So there you go, there's a little fun fact from my day. Sneaky stealth scare. We should make a Twiins Angel form hashtag and then review the submissions. Yeah, that sounds like so much fun. Yeah, we'll make it here. I'll put it in chat. We'll do hashtag Twiins. We're gonna go with twins with, but no, biblically accurate twins. Oh, how do you spell biblically? Bib. How do you spell biblically? Guys! Twins pretty scary. Thank you. It was the second I. Hashtag biblical twins. Make sure there's only 2 eyes there. There we go. There we go. That's what our hashtag will be. If you have any fun fan arts, and I'll retweet the tweet that I sent out to start the stream. I'll retweet that, and I'll also talk about the fun little hashtag. So, yeah, there you go. You can always trust me in Excalibur. I can. You, Green Machine, will also usually fly in biblically. I tweeted my art to you. Perfect, excellent. Oh, that's right, I was gonna look up Rodan as well. So let me look up Rodan, and then I will peer upon your artwork. Just because I can. Bayonetta. Yeah, I always pronounce him Rodan, and that's wrong. I don't think he's pronounced that way. His name's pronounced that way. It's just a cool way to say the name, isn't it? He does look really fly. Look at that guy. If you look at Rodan, if you look at him and you don't say Smash, you're a fool. It doesn't matter what your orientation is. He's Smash. Look at him! Wow! Alright. I can't just keep gazing upon. Gazing upon Rodan. Fun fact, Bible is a Greek word meaning book. Biblio. Another word for book is bublio. The Bible was almost called the Booble. It is pronounced Rodan. Okay, good. it's like, isn't book in Spanish? Isn't it like biblioteca or something? Yeah. Nice. Oh, were you here when I mentioned that you had done, Cereza, that you had done fan art like earlier in the week, and I thought it was kind of angel adjacent, and I thought it was so interesting that we were like on the same wavelength in terms of like rolling with angel stuff. It was cool stuff. Biblioteca is library. Oh, it's such a cool word. It's way cooler than library. I remember when Matt Pat gave that funny little Bible versus Booble thing. I wouldn't. It's been a long time since we've watched Matt Pat. I don't even check him out for FNAF theories anymore. Because I don't know, I didn't agree with him. The vote is almost over. We're nearly at the end here. Everyone cast your votes. If you didn't, if you were waiting to be dramatic and at the very end. Rodon, that's how Enzo pronounces it, at least. I see. Yo, Enzo, does anyone else? Okay, Enzo just feels like Matt McMuscles. If I think of him, I think of Matt McMuscles. The vote is over, and I'm an angel. Just a normie boring angel. The most boring option. I'm nothing special, but that's alright. This is me. I'm a messenger. We're on a mission from God. That's a quote from Blues Brothers. Watch out, Dominion is definitely going to pull ahead. Shit. You're playing Tears of the Kingdom? Hell yeah. It's really fun, isn't it? Twiins the angel. Basic bitch. For real. But now I can also let you all, I think I've mentioned this before, but I can let you all know. Yeah, I'm an angle. It's why my horns are so sharp, because I'm an angle. Oh, but yeah, the fun fact is that in case you may have noticed that my outfits always have, I've got a choker on. You can always see that I've got a choker in all my outfits that I've got, and that the lore is that keeps me from entering angel mode, like biblically accurate angel phase. So taking off the necklace, it's kind of like the ribbon girl. But instead of losing my head, I've become angel form. So now you know. A little fun factoid. She's an acute angle. Aw. That's adorable. I'm Twiins, the messenger angel, and my message is all your favorite games are stupid and boring. The fallen angels are definitely obtuse. They are, honestly. I think you're right. Oh, I thought it was to keep your head attached. Not quite. But maybe that could be a cool transition. Like, you take off the necklace, and then my head falls dramatically, and then from the body, like, fucking wings and eyes sprout, and there's light, and it's fucking sick nasty. I'm sure somebody could animate that. I thought the choker was the dress wraps. Well, yeah, this one's, like, part of the dress, but in others, I don't know what, hang on. I don't know how many, oh yeah, here's, hang on, let me bring up another outfit. I think this one's actually a pretty bad example, because it's just the cult version of me, where I've got the, yeah. Hang on, I've got a folder. Image. Let me see if I have any more on this PC, because I know that oh yeah, I do. Yeah. Here's one. I hope I can open this. I can. Great. Okay. Shit, it's big. Like how I've got the big red choker in my Halloween costume. This is how big I am, by the way. This is how close I could be to the screen at all times. Yeah, it's a 5,000 by 5,000 image. I'm Twiins, the messenger, and my message is I deserve all the hot men and scrawny, bullyable boys. Yeah, it's a real fascinating kind of double-edged sword I've got. Being like, give me mountains of men. I want boys that are built like brick shithouses. Also, I want the scrawny little guys who are easy to push over. Nothing in between. Twiins is demon. Tanjiro gonna slice that neck, but uh-oh, Twiins already cut it off herself. I feel like, not to spoil anything in Demon Slayer, but I feel like they kind of started to pull the hey, surprise, you didn't actually cut off my head gimmick, like, too many times in the middle there. It felt a little bit like, can it just be that he cuts them and it's fine? Twiins, back up, I can smell your coffee breath. How dare. How dare you. I only had 1 cup of coffee today. It was half calf. And it did kind of smell like gasoline, but in that good coffee way. You all know what I mean. I'll defend Demon Slayer to death, but yeah, you're right. It was basically after the red light district where we had more wacky shenanigans on, oh, whoop, you actually didn't behead me, teehee, teehee, that it was like, eh. Whatever. We can smell the cup you used from this distance. But yeah, that was the stream. That was the whole plan I had. It was just a fun little lore, and you all voted. Wow, I am an angle. Is there lore behind the skirt belt thing? Just cute, isn't it? I just like fashion. I like dresses that poof out like this. At least the next slice plot twist is only with the upper moons. True, but also they only really fight the upper moons, so I can be your angle or your devil, exactly. Isn't that Aaron Hansen? Mr. Grump himself, Ego Raptor, that originated, like, is the original images for that meme. I'll have to shittily draw myself over Aaron, because that'd be hilarious. That's too funny. Anyway, Allison's correct. It is food time. It's time for dinner. I gotta eat dinner so then I can go to bed. Get metal wings. I'll work on it. I'll have sick nasty, what's it called? Steampunk. Oh, sick nasty steampunk wings. And it'll be super fly. I can be your Angel or your Drummerbosh. Alright, yeah. I'll text or tweet out the hashtag if anybody wants to make fun little fan arts. And that sounds sweet and swell. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. No pressure. Anyway, adios. Have fun. See you on the flip side. Have a happy Pride Month. And adios. Eat your vegetables. Bye.